Hi, this is Shea, and I'm in the Vista, Las Palmas neighborhood of Palm Springs, California today. I'm going to take you on a brief video tour of this neighborhood, pointing out the eclectic mix of different architectural styles, and give you a little bit of an overview of what's happening in the real estate market here. As we head up the hill here, we'll see that it's a beautiful day. The mountains in the background there are the San Jacinto Mountains that rise from sea level to about 11,000 feet. And during the winter, most of those are capped with snow along the ridge, while the temperatures down below are in the 70s or 80s. We'll start our tour here, making a turn on Ladero Circle, and we're looking at the famous Elvis Presley and Priscilla Presley honeymoon house. This was built by the famous builder back in the 50s and 60s, Alexander. And it's become quite a tourist attraction. It was also known as the Look Magazine house because back in its day it was featured as one of the most modern homes ever built in the United States. You see the stairs there are stone stairs, and normally there's a waterfall that's running down the entrance there. This house over on our right here is referred to as a Swiss Miss house. You see where the roof line goes down to the ground on either side of the gabled entrance. There's a handful of those homes built in this area, and we'll see a few more examples. This house here is more of a modified butterfly roof, where you can see where there's two different sides of the butterfly wings. This is a good example here of a mid-century modern home. Very simple, clean lines with a cathedral ceiling, and they were designed for indoor-outdoor living. The front of them may have more stone or brick, but the back would be all glass, so the residents can look out at the magnificent mountain views out the back. And over here we have an example of another Swiss Miss house. See where the gabled roof goes down to the ground on either side. This street that we're just about to cross now is Monte Vista, or Via Monte Vista, and all of those palm trees we're looking at over there are on one property, and at the cost of $20 to $30 to trim each palm tree per year, you can see that would add up to quite a healthy bill on a yearly basis, but it's a beautiful property. That neighborhood is Old Las Palmas. And on the other side here, where we're focusing today, is on Vista Las Palmas. There's quite a bit of remodeling going on in this neighborhood in just the last few months. You can see here, the home is being built, or I should say, being taken right down to the studs. That's a mid-century home that's being updated. Another example of a butterfly roof. You see the roof line is shaped like the wings of a butterfly. Good example of a typical mid-century looking house. These homes are in very high demand, not only locally but from around the world. They're really holding up, and they become almost like collector's items. Even an old home may be purchased for $900,000 and completely rebuilt because the neighborhood will certainly sustain that type of a price. Over on the left here, we have an example of a beautiful home that's just been completely redone. People really like the natural setting here. It's very quiet, tucked right up to the mountains. Yet very close. It's only 3 minutes to downtown Palm Springs and an easy walk to the restaurants and shops. Here's another example of a Vista Las Palmas home being taken down right to the studs, leaving the historical stone wall in the front, but that'll be completely rebuilt. It'll still look like a mid-century home, but it'll have the modern conveniences and the modern infrastructure. And then you see across the street there is another example of a Swiss Miss house. When these houses were originally built, you'll notice a lot of them had either white painted roofs or white foam or white rock roofs. Because we're in the desert, those roofs were very helpful in reflecting the sun and reducing the air conditioning bills. Well, that wraps up our brief little tour today of the Vista Las Palmas neighborhood in Palm Springs, California. If you have any questions, or if you're interested in buying properties in the Vista Las Palmas, Old Las Palmas area, or anywhere else in the desert, please give me a call at 760-567-9296, or visit my website at jerryshea.com. That's JERRYSHEA.com. Thanks for staying with me this morning, and have a great day. Bye now.